Hello guys, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatahiyah and I'm a student from UiTM Tapa in computer science. Okay, for this time I would like to share about my coding in using Java language. In my coding I use inheritance and polymorphism style. Okay, but before that I would like to explain about inheritance. Inheritance is a form of software reusability in which new classes are created from existing classes. And for the polymorphism refers to the ability to associate many meanings to one method named by means of a special mechanism known as late binding or dynamic binding. Okay, class have two types, which is the existing class and derived class. Existing class called superclass, base class, and parent class, while the derived class is called subclass, derived class, or child class. Okay, I will go through to the my coding. Okay, my coding, I want to know the amount due for the laundry service. Okay, but before that I must start with extract. Okay, extract is classes are designed to be used only as base classes for defining new classes. Alright, as you can see, in my extract class I use the name of the laundry service, which is have the attribute customer name and code, and must have the default constructor that will be initialized to the 0, and then must have the normal constructor, and it must have the parameter string data type of string to the customer name and to the integer code, and customer name must be initialized to the something new, but it must refers to the customer name and just like the code. And then we must use the public void set laundry service and must have the parameter just like in the normal constructor to set the function, and then must have the get name and the get code in order to get the return of value customer name and code, and we must return all the information by using the public string to string. And in as a class I want to know the amount due, okay, for the subclass. And then we go through to the subclasses. Here we have two category of subclasses, which is the dry clean and the wet clean. Okay, we go through to the dry clean first. Okay, in this subclass we must extend the dry clean from the laundry service, which is it must have the data member of quantity, and also same like in the superclass it must have the getter, must have the normal constructor, default constructor, setter, getter, and the process and the string to return all the value. Okay, here we must have the super and the initialize the quantity equal to the 0. And why we must use the super? Because we want to inherit the data member from the laundry service, so we doesn't need to write it again. We just inherit the data member from the superclasses. And then we must have the normal constructor, and then we have the normal constructor, default constructor, get quantity to return the quantity and return all the information. And in this we must have the process to find the amount due. Okay, first we must initialize the amount right to the 0.0 because it used the double type, and when the quantity is 0 and below than 5 or at 5, we must multiply the quantity with 15, while the quantity is between 6 and 12 must multiply the quantity with 15, and it has about 7 discount. And when the quantity is more than 12, quantity will be multiplied by 15 and has 12 discount. And of course we must return the amount try to get the amount. Okay, we go through to the another subclass, which is the wet clean. Okay, in the wet clean it is same like in the dry clean, but the difference is at the process. Okay, in this process, public double amount due, we must initialize the amount wet to the double equal to 0.0, and when the type, it has two types, which is the closest and the others. When the type in the category of closest, we must get the weight that the user will input must be multiplied by 2.0, and when the category is in the others, so the weight must be multiplied by 3, and of course we must return the amount weight. Okay, we go to the important coding, which is the laundry service main. Okay, of course we must, in the main we must use this import java.util.star, and then we must use the public class laundry service main and public static void main string argues. And this I use scanner, so of course we must use the scanner in equal to new scanner and the system in, and we must, and here I initialize the wet clean to the WC. Okay, and then first we must know how much the person, the customer. So first I need to know how total of the customer, so I will print out the enter number of customer, and then I will put in the array to the laundry service new laundry. And for the user to input the information, I put in looping. The customer must enter their name, their code, and their type of laundry, which is I represent here 1 to the wet clean, to the dry clean, and then to the wet clean the customer must enter their type, closest or others, and must enter their laundry weight. Okay, and if the customer choose the dry clean, they must enter their quantity. Okay, I want to print out all the customer bill and all the information, so I also will use the looping. I must use toString service j toString to get all the information from the superclass and the amount due from the subclasses. And then I want to know from the question here, I need to know the total number due for all the wet cleaning service under the closest category. So I must initialize to the total closest equal to 0.0 because I use the type of double, and of course it must use the for looping. Okay, looping process. I must use the instant of, which is it mean the process, the value of the amount due must refer from the wet clean subclasses. And if wet clean service k dot get type equals ignore k to the closest, so I will get the amount due and total up all the amount due that in the closest category. And then this second question, I want to get to know the total number received by the laundry service company for wet cleaning service. So that's mean I must total up all the amount due that use the wet clean category. So initialize it to the 0.0 of total wet and use the looping process, total up all the amount due then in the wet clean, and must print out the total amount of wet clean. And lastly, I want to know the total amount due of laundry service company for dry cleaning service. Okay, so it just same like in the wet clean, so the difference is the total wet and the total dry. Okay, I will compile now. Alright, I must compile from the then I must compile. Alright, okay, I will show you the screen output. Okay, I will just have 3 customers. Okay, new Shaza, code 1. Okay, I will choose the wet clean. Okay, so it will come out with closest or access, so I will choose the closest, and I will enter my laundry weight about 3 kilo. And another customer, I will choose a Surya 12 code. I will choose a dry clean, quantity about 2 quantity. And the third customer, Fadli, code 13. And then I will choose the dry clean and about 7 quantity, and it will print out all the customer information. Shaza, Surya, Fadli, and the total amount of closes about 6, total amount of wet clean about 6, and the total amount of dry clean 127.65, which is it total up the dry clean 30 and 97.65. So that's it. So that's all the output in the screen. So thank you for watching and have a good day.